As the Chicago Bears gear up for what promises to be one of their most competitive training camps in years, all eyes are on the major stars and marquee rookies. But behind the headlines and big names lies a lesser-known name who could become the team's next breakout talent. Meet Jereme Robinson, an undrafted defensive lineman out of Kansas who is quietly making waves within team circles and could soon be making a lot more noise on the practice field. Robinson might not have been picked in the NFL draft, but that doesn't mean he lacks the tools to succeed. In fact, the Bears have a recent history of unearthing undrafted gems who play with a chip on their shoulder. With Jack Sanborn no longer part of the equation, Chicago could be looking for its next surprise addition to the 53-man roster. Robinson has all the makings of that guy. At 6 feet 3 inches and 265 pounds, Robinson brings the ideal size for an edge rusher. He's fast off the edge, strong enough to set the edge against the run, and comes with a reputation for relentless effort. His time at Kansas saw him play alongside Bears draft pick Austin Booker, forming one of the most disruptive duos in the Big 12. Now reunited in Chicago, the chemistry between these two could give the Bears an unexpected edge. His scouting profile paints a picture of a player with strong potential but raw technique. ESPN described him as someone who has an NFL build, good versatility, functional get-off speed, and relentless effort in pursuit. Those are qualities every defensive coordinator dreams of. While some elements of his game, such as play recognition and stamina in the late stages of games, need refinement, these are traits that can be coached. And who better to do that than new defensive coordinator Dennis Allen? Known for his success in developing defensive linemen, Allen may see Robinson as the perfect moldable talent. Robinson's length, burst, and motor all fit into Allen's defensive philosophy, which prioritizes aggression, versatility, and situational awareness. Let's not forget, every year, 1 or 2 undrafted free agents end up being training camp sensations. With his combination of raw talent and professional mindset, Jereme Robinson is well on his way to being that guy for the 2025 Chicago Bears. Before we dive deeper into Robinson's college numbers and how he might fit in Chicago's depth chart, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest Chicago Bears updates. Robinson's skill set is an intriguing mix of athleticism and underdeveloped power. At his pro day, Robinson posted a 37.5-inch vertical jump and ran a 4.83-second 40-yard dash. Remarkable for a player his size. His 7.62-second three-cone drill highlighted his ability to change direction fluidly, a crucial asset for someone who will be tasked with disrupting offenses off the edge. However, despite these strong physical traits, he does have areas in need of improvement. One of the primary critiques in his scouting report is his struggle with vision. His ability to locate and track the ball quickly isn't always sharp. Another concern is his ability to fight through double teams. While he has solid leverage, his lower body strength isn't quite there yet, making it difficult for him to power through high-level offensive linemen. His stamina is another issue worth noting. Robinson tends to expend a lot of energy early in reps, which can cause him to fade late in games. This tendency will need to be addressed through better conditioning and coaching, especially as he transitions into the NFL's longer, more physically demanding schedule. Still, the positive signs are impossible to ignore. When analyzing his film, Robinson consistently wins off the edge using his speed and effort. While his pass rush arsenal is limited, what he does have is effective, and his work ethic suggests he'll be able to develop more moves over time. Dennis Allen's arrival in Chicago couldn't have come at a better time for a player like Robinson. Allen's known for taking players with raw talent and polishing them into consistent contributors. With the right guidance, Robinson's current flaws, technique, stamina, and vision, can all be corrected. What can't be taught, speed, size, and heart, he already has. And there's more. Robinson's connection with Austin Booker shouldn't be underestimated. In their one season together at Kansas, the two combined for 20 sacks. Chemistry like that doesn't just disappear. Reunited in Chicago, the duo could rekindle their dominance and provide valuable rotation reps for a Bears defense that's already being rebuilt into a faster, more explosive unit. In his 2023 season without Booker, Robinson posted 16 solo tackles, 8.5 tackles for loss, 5.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 fumble recovery. Compare that to his 2022 stats with Booker: 23 solo tackles, 6 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks, and 1 fumble recovery. The improvement is evident. He didn't just survive without Booker, he thrived. Now comes the big question. Can Jereme Robinson crack the Bears' final 53-man roster? The current defensive line group is a crowded one, with established players like Grady Jarrett, Andrew Billings, and Gervin Dexter Sr. expected to eat up the majority of snaps inside. Robinson's path lies on the edge, and that's no cakewalk either. The edge room includes names like Montez Sweat, DeMarcus Walker, and promising young players like Austin Booker and Dominique Robinson. That means Jereme Robinson is fighting not just for reps, but possibly for a roster spot altogether. However, there are reasons to be optimistic. First, his size sets him apart. At 6 feet 3 inches and 265 pounds, he brings a different body type than the longer, leaner, 6 feet 6 inch players currently occupying the room. That difference matters when coaches look to build a roster that can adjust to multiple schemes and offensive looks. Second, his motor and attitude fit the Bears' culture. He's a grinder, a guy who will do the dirty work and never complain. There's also the financial aspect. As an undrafted free agent, Robinson will come at a team-friendly cost. That's important for a team looking to maximize its cap flexibility in the years ahead. Even if he doesn't make the roster out of camp, the Bears will have a tough decision letting him go. His performance could easily earn him a spot on the practice squad, where he'll continue developing under Dennis Allen's watchful eye. As training camp approaches, expect to hear his name more and more. Beat reporters, coaches, and players alike will take notice of his burst off the line, his ability to wreck plays in the backfield, and his determination to prove he belongs. If Jereme Robinson can stay healthy, improve his endurance, and polish his pass-rushing moves, there's every reason to believe he could be the Bears' next defensive steal. And wouldn't it be poetic if the next monster of the Midway didn't come from a first-round pick, but from the overlooked ranks of undrafted free agents? So, Bears fans, what do you think? Will Jereme Robinson be the surprise name to make the final roster? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and keep it locked right here for more deep Bears analysis every week. Until next time, bear down.